Hi there and welcome to A Maker Studios YouTube channel. My name is Lianep and normally you would find me on my own YouTube channel, DIY Beauty on Purpose, where I create DIY home decor all on a budget. I am here with you today because we are going to make a very custom and unique wrapping paper that you can use either to wrap a gift or to make a gift bag out of. And I'm going to show you how to do both. Before we get started with the DIY, I want to show you what I'm going to be using today. That way you can take some notes and recreate yourself at home. Alright, so the first thing that we are going to be needing is some sort of like craft paper. It could be this brown tone, or it can be the craft paper that's white. A stamp that we're going to be using is these, which are absolutely stunning. Let me open it for you. So this is what it looks like, and I just think it's just absolutely beautiful. And it has a thicker backing and then a not so thick backing. And then what you do is you just remove it and then you reveal the stamp. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to cut around and then just make them separate. The gel art ink that I'm going to be using, or I think I'm going to use, sometimes I change my mind, but I'm thinking I want something very kind of like bright and cheery, especially now for spring and summer. So some of these colors are just beautiful. We have the grass is always greener, the hey y'all, the can't never could, and over yonder. These are just beautiful colors. I'm just gonna have my little bowl that I normally have where I can pour it. Use one of these like makeup sponges, which I may try. I used this one before, but normally what I do is I just cut just ever so slightly, and then I can still use this, but we're gonna get to that. Also, we're gonna be using some sort of ribbon. I have this one out because I just feel like it's gonna look really good with what I'm making. All right, so the first thing I wanna do is cut a piece of craft paper. I get this craft paper at Dollar Tree, which is a pretty good deal. I love wrapping gifts with the craft paper, even if it's just this tone with nothing on it. I think it looks, you know, kind of cute, but we're gonna make it so much better with the stamp. So I just gotta choose which one I want to do. You can do all of them if you want. You can do like a pattern. I think having a pattern would be helpful, but I do want for sure that I love you. I think that's gonna be very pretty. So I think I'm gonna stick with the floral here. And how I'm gonna cut it is I'm gonna cut including the top and the bottom covers. This is going to allow me to then be able to save it, like put it back on it. So that way I can like uncover it and then cover it again when I'm done and be able to save it. So I'm definitely going to use the I love you. So I'm going to cut through these. I'm kind of liking these right here. So I think I'm going to cut those as well. So let's take, I think the I love you, I want in just a regular black. This is the can't never could. I think that's going to work well for it. And then we'll add some color with the leaves and the flowers. I think that'd be pretty. All right, so I'm going to remove the backing. Again, that's the thinner of the both, although they look the same maybe on camera, but they're not. All right, so I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to dab it and kind of remove anything like excess, you know, and then I'm just going to start applying it. Can't forget about the little heart. I think that's cute. All right, let's do the first one. I'm gonna do the first one right in the middle. Let's see how that turns out. So basically you just want to put it in. Try not to kind of move it around. Just kind of keep it nicely straight and then just pull up as straight as you can. Oh, look at that. All right. All right, let's add a little bit more. And it's not hard, guys. Like, seriously, it's just adding some. All right, I'm gonna do another one here. Very cute. Like this. So I'm just gonna kind of try to keep them as evenly separated as possible. I love that one. If you wanted to do just one same pattern, that would be very pretty. Put it there. Half of it. And then the other half that still has the ink, maybe I'll use somewhere over here. I think that'd be clever to do. I love that. That's looking very cute already. All right, I am going to wash the stencil, wash my bowl, and then I'll be right back and we can start adding some color. So this one that's pretty dry, but we don't need it to be fully dry. We're gonna move on to the next stamp, and it's gonna be this beautiful flower one. So we're gonna move the back just like we did. I think I'm gonna do the yellow one. I think that'd be very bright and pretty. So I'm gonna put some more here. I'm gonna take a clean sponge. And once again, just wanna dab it. And then, you know, you don't need a lot on the sponge. And then I'm just going to I think the beautiful thing about stamps too is that you don't need it to look like a printout. It's okay if it looks like a stamp. Does that make sense? Like, put it right here. Like, even if it's like a little faded in some areas, I kind of enjoy that. I think if you've seen me here, oh, it's not as bright as I want it to be. Let's see. On this one to see if you can see a little bit more. Let's try here. Again, I'm trying to keep it as close pattern as I can, but you don't have to. This is just what I'm preferring. Oh, see, that's better. Yeah. So I'm gonna add just a bit more than what I was adding with the black, which makes sense. Anyway, so if you don't have to keep a pattern, that's just a preference of mine. So I'm just gonna keep adding the flowers right next to the each I love you, and I think that's going to keep things. I'm gonna try to do that one again. Should I risk it? I think I will. I'm gonna try to make it as close as possible to the first one. I'm a little nervous. Oh, it's so much better. I'm glad I did it. All right, keep adding it. And you know, actually we could probably do multiple of these style in different colors. And that would look very pretty too. Very nice. So this, again, you can use as a wrapping paper. So you can like take a box or whatever you're wrapping and then, you know, use this as a wrapping paper. What I'm going to attempt to do today is to do a gift bag, which is just a gift bag. It's gonna look like a little mini brown bag. And that will be what I'll use. This will be what I use to create. We're gonna see how that turns out. Clean this up, clean my bowl once again, let it just dry just a bit more, and then come back and do the other colors. I think green will look really good with the color scheme that I already have on. And then it's also like a greenery, so I think that would be cute. Now, we can do two things. We can always cut this and then use just one or use both in different areas. I'm kind of leaning on leaving them as a pair and see how that works. Once again, I'm going to remove the back. And then I have my sponge ready. And we're gonna do the same thing. And then for this one, I'm actually just going to add it where I feel it needs it. So it won't necessarily be on a pattern that I've been trying to keep, but it will still go wherever it fits nicely. And we have several spots that we can do that, so. All right. So we'll start right here. I think that's gonna be a nice spot for it. Oh, very pretty. Yep, I'm glad I picked the green. All right, we'll do another one here. And again, once you stamp it, just kind of press down. Don't wiggle it because otherwise it'll smear. You don't want that. All right. Okay, this will be a good spot for one. The tiny front here, that's good. And then I'm going to add just the bottom part towards the top. That's good. So now that we have the paper design and everything is nice and dry, let's see. Yeah, I am going to cut it a little straighter, just so that we have just more of a straight edges. So now we're just going to treat it like regular wrapping paper. You know, where you have a design, but you still cut as you need. So whatever falls wherever is just the way it is. So we're just going to cut, try to keep it as straight as possible. Okay, let me see if that's pretty straight. All right, so we are going to cut. I want this to be maybe about there. We'll leave that to the side because we can use this for another one. There we go. All right, the first thing we want to do is we want to find the middle. So we are going to just kind of align the ends. Just fold just a little bit on the ends, okay? We don't need the whole thing folded. Now we are going to flap the sides until it kind of overlaps a little bit of that center. And then we are going to fold, okay? And then we are going to take this one and we are going to do the same thing so it overlaps just a little bit of that center. And then we are going to put some glue. And we're going to glue it. Okay, wonderful. All right, once that's glued, then we are going to take this and we are going to fold up, okay? About, let's do about 4 fingers, give or take. You like my measurements? 4 fingers. It'll be about maybe 2.5 inches. Just fold. And then we're gonna open this. And we're just gonna do this like this. So that line aligns with that line. And we're gonna fold. So open it up. Align the lines. Just like that. Okay? Then we're gonna take this up and we're going to fold up just to it's just over the line, so maybe about 1/4 inch, if that. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing here. let's glue this better. That's a glue. And then we're gonna bring this down. And you're just gonna wanna have the same distance from here to here than from here to here. And that's just as best as you can. You see what we're doing? We're just creating a bag. We're gonna add some more glue. Hold in just a bit. So maybe about to where it reaches that corner there. We're gonna make the sides. Same with this one. Just until it kind of meets that. Okay. Now we're gonna open up the bag. I'm gonna try to be very careful. I'm not sure if that glue is fully dry. So now we have a cute little bag. Isn't that cute? And then inward. So right now it's folded out, the seam. So we just want to get this to go inside, like a regular brown bag would be. Okay, that's looking better. See what I'm doing? Okay. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. There you go. That's looking so good. And we just want to fold it like an accordion. So we're gonna go fold one side. We're gonna flip it and fold the other side the other way. And we're gonna try to keep it as straight as possible because it's easy to start tilting it. But just as straight as you can. Yeah. And we'll do that a few times, maybe about 6, 7 times. All right, so then we want to, I'm gonna open it up real quick. I should have opened it up before I folded it. So make sure you add the gift before you fold it, okay? So we're gonna add this as a gift just to add some weight. There you go. And then we're gonna try to get it back to where it was folded. Again, just try to make sure you add the gift before you fold it. But as you can tell, no big deal. We'll just fold it back up. Okay, we're gonna keep it like this and we're gonna open up the fan, okay? Just the accordion looking fan. We're just gonna open it up like this. We're gonna keep it there. Now we're gonna bring some ribbon. Because this is a thin ribbon, I'm gonna use quite a bit. Just work with what you have. All right, so we're gonna leave a little bit here on top so we can tie it into a bow. And we're gonna wrap it a few times like this. All right, that should be good. And we're gonna tie it. We're gonna make sure that the bow lands toward the front. And we're gonna make sure that the accordion is nicely open. And that's about it. You made yourself a custom wrapping paper, one, and a custom gift bag, which I think is so adorable. Since I have some leftover paper, I am going to use it to wrap a piece of wood. But this is going to be like a gift. So we're just going to... I think it's so beautiful that you created your own wrapping paper using stamps that you can then reuse over and over again. I think that's just perfect. I'm just going to wrap it like I would any other gift. just gonna toe. That's it. Open that bowl a little bit. So this is it for today. You're gonna have to let me know what you think of this custom wrapping paper and what you think of the actual gifts. I think they turn out super cute. I love it. And remember, the possibilities are endless. You can use any stamp you want, any colors, and just have fun with it. And of course, we have the smaller one that you can use. I think it's so beautiful. I love the way it turned out, but let me know what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, A Maker Studio, for a lot of inspiration, and you're gonna learn so much from them. Also, don't forget to check out all the links that are in the description box where you can find all of the supplies that we used today. So do that now. And also, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, DIY Beauty on Purpose. And I hope you love what you see there, and I hope you join our YouTube family as well. Have a blessed day, have fun creating, and I'll see you later. Bye.